Nerderotic.com.
Okay, get the spoiler tag out. I want to give everybody proper warning. These are the Doomsday leaks, and I have like from the person I knew who worked at Marvel, who no longer works at Marvel, verified this as 100% real. And other people have too. So like a lot of people have talked about them already, and I'm just saying, just from the person who told me about the beginning of this film that we already talked about. He said they're real.
Well, when I read the leak of the entire plot, I cannot believe they are literally taking one of the most retarded plot points from Multiverse of Madness. The incursion's retarded concept of like a universe is going to die because someone from another universe comes to yours, and the entire plot of Doomsday is about that.
You're getting ahead. You're like jumping right to the end, Chad.
You kind of are.
He's like, yeah.
Oh, spoilers are up. I'm ready to go again.
You just premature ejaculated all over our
Well, I mean, this is something we've been talking about for a while, about how they're which comic series they're adapting, and they are literally adapting the Incursion event from like, was it 2013, 2014, Gary?
Yes, and they're ripping off an arc from Earth's Mightiest Heroes, except replacing Kang with Doomsday. So this was just a repurposed Kang movie, right? So they just repurposed that a little bit. And
they're destroying Loki though as well. That's what I don't understand. All of
they
it.
already destroyed Loki. I mean, that's already happened.
Yeah.
No, I mean the series though. Like canonically, that's impossible to have occurred. So I don't even know.
Yeah. How? We'll get to that. Bring up your questions as we get past them in the spoilers. Hopefully, I can read this.
Are we ready?
Put it up. We're ready.
Nope.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's go.
Do it.
All right. Again, if you can't see the screen right now, the spoilers paddle is up. These are spoilers for Avengers Doomsday. And it might be Marvel Doomsday because this movie sounds terrible.
It does.
It really is awful.
And it reminds me when I finally read the spoilers for the end of Game of Thrones. And we all said this cannot be real. And it was real.
Yeah, it was real.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of that, where you think that, oh, they're actually going to listen to our criticisms. Surely they are not going to go in this terrible direction with these characters. And, well, they do.
They did.
Yes, we will. And don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. What a mess, man.
And you might want to be watching this live because...
might have to cut it.
You might have to cut it. Just say it.
Which will just prove it's true.
Which will just prove it's true.
Yep.
The full plot description of Avengers Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday opens in New York City on Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man's Earth. He's fighting Deadpool and Wolverine, who were sent there with a planet-killing bomb built by Beast to destroy Kelsey Grammer's Beast, by the way, to destroy Toby's world in order to save their own universe from an incursion, as Shad brought up. They're introducing the incursions. They're introducing the TVA from Loki, like really bad things. Really bad things.
So you're telling me that Beast is willingly building a bomb to kill billions of people?
No,
Beast.
And Wolverine's deploying it.
Like they're taking out heroes, turning them into villains.
Right, the whole universe.
So what was the whole plot point of Wolverine's character in Deadpool and Wolverine? He was regretful that he let all his friends die in this film.
Yes.
No regrets now.
Yeah.
Oh no, they regret it. It's like later on it says, Charles Xavier.
I get that.
Yeah.
But this part
I know you're excited, Chad.
This part is essentially the meme of Thanos should have just snapped twice. They're like, actually, that's what we should have done.
They're doing multiple Thanoses over and over and over in other universes. What the?
But these are our heroes that we love, and they have them destroying a universe already. Screw this film.
Toby battles Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, who manages to plant the device. Wolverine stays behind when it detonates, and both he and Toby's Spider-Man, along with everyone on that Earth, which I heard Dr. Octopus is in this too, are killed.
Yes.
Deadpool escapes and returns to his own Earth, which, for one, how is Deadpool going to joke during this? Like, zippity-doo,
probably.
Look at that Earth.
Well, they think it's funny. Yes.
Yeah. Deadpool escapes and returns to his own Earth, which we see in the distance. Charles Xavier watches the destroyed world below with sadness right before he probably dies for the 7th time. But they had no choice. When they cut to Tony's funeral, Steve speaks. This is the part that I fucking hate.
Yeah.
I hated the end for Steve at Endgame. This makes it worse.
It does.
And I know they think they're fixing it because it was a common criticism, but this makes it worse. Steve speaks to some of the heroes, including at Tony's funeral. Steve speaks with some of the heroes, including Ant-Man, before returning the stones. He goes back in time and chooses to stay with Peggy. They have a son, Jim. One day, Loki visits them. This is before Loki season 2. So this is what Disparu is bringing up. I'm guessing they're putting some extra footage at the end of Endgame. So I'm guessing this is part of it. That's going to lead into this movie. But yeah, they are putting some extra footage in Endgame to make it fit this movie.
But later on, there is a bit which says that Loki season cannot happen, which is bizarre.
Yes. He tells Steve, I want you to put a pin in that. This happens before Loki season 2. He tells Steve about the TVA and warns him that they will soon prune this timeline because Steve was never meant to live there or have a son. Loki offers them a way out. He can take them to a universe where they don't exist and can live in peace, the Fantastic Four's universe. Before leaving, Loki gives Steve a special card to contact him. Steve and his family live there for 10 years.
So this already means that everything you've seen about Captain America, about what he will sacrifice to save people, now he will sacrifice his entire universe just to piss off somewhere else. He doesn't try and stop him. He doesn't fight. He just leaves.
So also, why is Loki helping him?
Yeah, this is
like he doesn't owe him anything.
Plot.
Because we needed another cameo.
And this is a Loki variant. It's not Loki, by the way.
Yeah.
And at the end of Loki 1, he wouldn't help Captain America. He's just a little bit more in touch with his feelings.
Think about.
I feel like I need more context
Tom
here.
Hiddleston. Like, come on.
Yeah, this is weird.
So
think about
Marvel's continuity and world building is completely rooted at this point, right? Like the TVA, the whole structure of that series was about alternate realities and changes to the timeline, stuff like that. And you know what doesn't come up once? Incursions. Well, like the fact that a universe might die with someone going, that's not existent because it wasn't written in that show. And then Multiverse of Madness comes out, contradicts everything, and now they're trying to mash them together, and they're pieces to a puzzle that do not fit.
Chad, I'm guessing what they're thinking is they heard the criticism from Endgame that Steve would never go off, despite Haley Atwell being fucking hot, would never go off and allow the things that happen that he knows about now. 9/11, JFK, assassination, blah, blah, blah. But now they're fixing it by him going to another world, so he doesn't see that stuff. Yet he still knows about it.
No, it's worse than that.
It makes it
He's
worse.
leaving his universe because it's about to die.
Right.
So it's not just all of those individual things. The entire universe dies and he doesn't care. This isn't even
so heroic. Well, does he know the universe is going to die?
Yeah, because it says Loki tells him that his universe is about to be cut.
Which means
it's going to be cut because
he's going to another.
It's going to be pruned. No, wait, it's going to be pruned because he's there. Because he's there. So him leaving.
That's why he's got to leave.
That's why he's got to leave to keep it from being pruned.
Why would he save the universe?
Yeah, but why would his next question not be what happens in this other universe I'm going to?
Yes,
like wouldn't that be the obvious
That's a
answer?
good question.
Well, they said he doesn't exist.
Distracted by Haley Atwell's boobs. Frankly, I would be. I don't know what you just said. Just give me the keys, man.
Understandable as it is.
Yeah, he's starting the car up. He's throwing the briefcase in the back. I don't care. And I just
it portrays absolutely everything about his fucking character.
Billions of people
really
dead.
Oh, absolutely. But they don't care about respecting his character anymore. They just wanted to throw him in for a cheap cameo. They don't care about the heroicism that this character ever had or what he stood for or who he was and the years of building him up to be this insane figure that everyone could love and respect.
Well, that goes down to, it seems like all these characters, like the previous part where it says Charles Xavier watches a universe die with regret. It's like Charles Xavier would not be willing to commit a genocide on an entire universe just to save himself.
Yeah,
they do not become a villain just to win, right?
It's uncharacteristic of these characters.
You would have to do some convincing that Charles Xavier, who sacrificed so much to save mutants and have them work with humanity in the name of peace, would be okay with the destruction of a world.
But also, there's another version of this. So, real quick, this is one of many versions that have been floated out about these spoilers. And like, it's always the same bone structure, but there's always little details that are changed here and there. So, for instance, Shat, in that opening, in a different version of this leak, they're professionals at this. The X-Men have been doing this, and Wolverine has been conflicted, and he refuses to be a part of it anymore and leaves himself on this world.
And that might happen. They might have just let that out for context. Yeah.
But there's another version of this where as they're dying, as the world's going to explode, there's a portal that opens in the back from Loki and the TVA that allows them to leave, and they might be in the final fight. Hugh Jackman told we might be in the final
They fix it later. Okay, so
the sloppiest of slop.
Toby and Hugh Jackman are dead, but just wait. We're just getting started. That was the first couple of paragraphs.
We're just warming up.
It's already that bad.
Mm-hmm. And for anybody saying, how could you judge this movie? You haven't seen it while we're reading it right now.
We're reading it, dude.
I'm going to judge.
Were you there for
judging this thing
right
here?
So Steve lives on the Fantastic Four's planet for 10 years. When we then see Dr. Doom visiting Sue and Franklin. They clearly know each other. Doom says he has come to speak with Reed. He warns him about the incursions and reveals their universe is next. He proposes a plan, but they must travel with him to Earth 616. It's not fucking 616. It's 9999999.
Yep.
It's not 616.
It's not 616.
Doom also asks Reed whether it's possible someone from another universe is living in theirs. They can scan the planet because they have a scanny thing where they can scan who's not supposed to be there. That's pretty neat.
Weird.
I would also have to scan the entire universe.
Discover an anomaly.
The other planets.
Yeah.
Steve and his family. They confront Steve, who recognizes them after living there for a decade. They explain the incursions and ask him to come to the 616 to help convince the Avengers to trust Doom's plan. So here's the deal. Hey, everybody. I've got my buddy here, Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I think that should be the clue right there.
He wants you to trust him. So please trust Dr. Doom. Jesus fucking.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, it seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
They travel there,
weird, but whatever.
And Steve successfully persuades the heroes to listen. Next, they visit the X-Men universe, but the X-Men are hostile. They've survived multiple incursions and trust no one. They assume the MCU heroes and the Fantastic Four have come to destroy them. I mean, like, the meta of this is yes.
Yeah.
And attack. Reed and Doom explain their solution to build massive cannons. Well, Haley Atwell has those. Why didn't you just get
already got them?
Bring
massive cannons on each Earth that will permanently separate the universes and stop the incursions. They will split into teams, and each one will go to another Earth to place a cannon there. So I hope they really explain.
Cannons.
They need to explain. I get it. They need to explain a lot. They need to build up Dr. Doom, explain why these particular incursions are happening, because having watched everything from the MCU, they haven't explained the incursions at all.
Nope.
They're actually contradictory in Doctor Strange and in Loki.
Yep.
So they need to explain why this is happening.
Well, not only that, Gary, if this is true, that you can just build something to stop incursions, why didn't the TVA do that? The TVA has like beyond reality bending powers and resources. They can destroy universes with a little device like that. And so you're telling me the TVA couldn't figure out a way of, we'll just separate the universe and problem solved.
Oh, they don't care.
Yep. Reed,
but also it's a fake
Reed Richards' descendant Kang helped develop a lot of that. I'm not seeing a lot of family resemblance, but yeah, they are supposed to be related.
Like, somehow. I imagine by this point, we're quite a decent way into the movie, and all it's been is exposition dumps with no action, no heroism, nothing to attract people to the characters. This is just and then. I know it's the way it's written.
Yes.
But there is no... There's nothing to make you like these characters. They're trying to save their universe, but who cares at this point when you're just wiping each other out?
This is assassinating the characters. It's making me hate them.
They've written themselves, before this movie's come out, they've written themselves into a corner so badly that this is almost the only outcome.
There's something very meta about this story.
It's all meta.
we're trying to split up in the teams to keep from destroying our universe, and by the end, we destroy our universe. They will split into teams, and each one will go into to another Earth to place a cannon there. Interesting.
Wink, wink.
Meanwhile, Steve tells Thor he met Loki, who is still alive. No, it's actually a variant. Thor asks Steve to take him to him using Loki's card. They locate the TVA, but when they arrive, everyone is dead, and Loki has had his heart ripped out. They realize Doom is responsible. Holy shit, the guy named Dr. Doom betrayed us.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
The one thing I
I've
like,
seen this coming.
the TVA is dead. I'm like, well, wonderful,
God.
excellent. But then I do
Awesome.
wonder how, like, the TVA had an entire universe of like endless resources and buildings, and now I'm just wondering, okay, now how? I'm glad they're dead, but stay true to you. No, they don't care about.
And there's multiple
No, but-
TVAs too, aren't there?
Yeah, there are.
Loki season 2
Yeah.
solved the problem of the splitting timelines and everything, and now you've killed him. We saw something that physically can't happen. I don't.
The TVA depowered the Infinity Stones. We are talking about
Yes.
an organization of reality-breaking ability and power. So much so they could have dealt with Thanos like pissing on anything. Like in season 1, that fat, whatever security guard knocked out Loki without even breaking a sweat. Right.
Mhm.
And now, because they've screwed themselves, they've made the TVA unbeatable. Now they want us to believe, oh, Doom just came in and killed them all.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
glad they
yeah.
did, but they are they paying attention?
Did you stop
No.
and consider something? Dr. Doom.
Robert Downey Jr.
Come on,
You know
Dr.
what?
Jr.
That's the level of their
Same
thinking.
task, different mask. That's what he said.
I bet that's
Huh?
the level of thinking. It's like, oh, Dr. Doom could do it, and it's like,
You think we're gonna get it
Infinity
inside his
Stones in a
mask shot?
drawer. No, Dr. Doom can do it. Okay.
Yes,
Probably.
absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get it super close up inside his
They're
mask.
just
shot.
breathing
And-
heavily, and they're like, "Isn't that cool, guys?"
And,
You're like,
and
"Yeah,
to
sure."
Robert Downey Jr.'s credit, he's in the mask and the costume 40% of the time. Only
I thought it was
40.
more than that.
No, it's 40% of
40%
the time. Yeah.
Yikes,
he works.
that's-
It works all the time. So there
Does
is a
Captain
little
America
change.
ever go, you used to be Iron Man?
We don't know because I think his mask is on for the Captain America interactions.
Oh,
Mhm.
So we're totally going to trust the guy in an evil-looking armor mask called Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Believable.
not?
So
But
there
these
is a
writers, that's on point.
there is a
It's
change.
just tragic, Gary. It's no big deal. It's fine.
There is a change in this. I don't know. So originally, Dr. Doom was supposed to have Doom bots. I was specifically told that, but it looks like it's something a little different now. Steve goes back to confront Doom, who reveals his true plan to allow the incursions to happen so he can rebuild the multiverse in his own image, basically God Emperor Doom, and resurrect his dead family. He takes Steve to his castle in Latveria. On his Earth, there, Steve meets Doom's followers, masked witches.
The power of one, the
The
power
bunch of
of
women.
two.
Power of many.
This is he literally stole Kingpin's plan of making an incursion so he could get his family back, huh? We're just really just kind of borrowing from all the. Okay.
One of them impersonates Peggy or Pegger Carter to manipulate him. Doom reveals that Steve's presence in their universe is what triggered their incursion because he didn't belong there. It also led to the death of Doom's family. Doom became obsessed with stopping the incursions, conducting dangerous experiments, one of which failed and killed his family, which is actually Doom killing his family. But
Yeah,
whatever.
it's like that's
Yeah.
exactly. I hate that because now, rather than it's because, well, we can't have the heroes do something awful in this world where they destroy universes voluntarily. You're making it so that the villain doesn't have a reason for what he's doing anymore. He should be angry at himself, and that should have
Straight up.
crushed him.
He straight up does the meme. His family gets wiped out. He goes, "Why would Captain America do this?" I don't
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would have been way better
The gun
if you.
meme in the chair. Yeah.
Like it would have been genuine better if Steve had been confronted with the result of his actions, that he didn't know he'd done this, but he is responsible. And you can get characterization out of that and story stuff. He said, no, we must keep him pure.
Like all of Winter Soldier was like a good character that did bad things, trying to come back from that, and then the ramifications of that with everybody's relationships. Like that's how you get good movies and good stories.
I love how it took years and years of them building up with all of these different series and being like, no, guys, just do your homework. It's all going to lead somewhere. You're going to be so happy with the payoff. And we get this clusterfuck of a movie that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. We all know that existing lore doesn't matter and source material doesn't matter, but even their new lore means absolutely nothing because they're just writing over it.
Yeah. So failed killing his family and leaving Doom's family and leaving him disfigured, forcing him to wear the armor and a mask. As revenge, Doom kills Steve's son in front of him.
Bump, bump.
So I knew this was coming, and my response was, "Well, if he had a daughter, she would have been safe." So
yeah,
we actually had somebody have a son in the MCU for once, and they kill him.
Wow,
crazy work, bro.
Christ. These fuckers
can't. Only Agatha can save the day now.
And so well, I was told they were like swinging for the fences. They want there to be consequences and all this stuff, so they're gonna kill a kid. Hey kids, get in the car and we'll watch Tobey Maguire die and Steve Rogers' son die, who's actually Captain Marvel America. Oh my God. Doc me
Captain Marvel, please.
Captain
no jump
Marvel.
scares.
Captain Marvel.
Fuck. But yeah, don't you want to see Chris Evans see his son get murdered in street clothes because he's not Captain America, because we're afraid to hurt the feelings of Anthony Mackie and a bunch of people who work at Marvel, because we can't take away the shield from a guy who didn't earn it or doesn't deserve it in any way, shape, or form. Captain African American. Okay, Doom announced that the Avengers are coming with Yelena. Man, start shaking in your boots. And Latveria prepares for war. The Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and the X-Men unite and march on Latveria. Thor prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla, which I talked about. That was supposed to be like Doombots versus, and there still might be, I guess, Doombots versus like the hordes of Valhalla, to join them in battle. A massive war erupts. Apparently this is a rather big set piece. Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
A massive war erupts as the earth begins to collide. Eventually the universes crash into each other and are destroyed, killing everyone.
I feel so inspired.
So everyone dies.
Except Doom.
Wow.
It just seems like
so hard, dude.
It just seems like the majority of the movie is jumping from place to place, dropping lore canon and trying to explain what this universe is. Then there's a reveal. The moment there's a reveal, there's a huge fight and ends. So you spend most of your time just having the movie explained to you before hopefully the action pulls it through.
Do you know what movie also did this and pulled it off? Aquaman. Every time anybody starts to talk, there's a giant explosion and then a fight happens.
Yeah.
And then they just move and they just forget all of that.
I cannot remember that movie for the fucking life of me. And I saw it once.
It's not good, but it's so entertaining because in the third time it happens, I went, oh my gosh, I could predict this. And two characters start talking and go, explosion right now. Explosion, massive fight. And then it keeps going. And then I showed it to my kid recently and he goes, that was actually pretty entertaining. I was like, it's awful, but it's great. Like, yeah.
It's huge in China.
China. Yeah.
So everybody dies except for Doom. It's revealed that he stole Loki's powers. Using them, he creates Battleworld, resurrects everyone. And I didn't know that was part of Loki's powers.
Yeah, I thought he just made
he was obviously he was the god of stories, basically.
He was holding the timelines together, implying that they could exist in harmony and incursions wouldn't be a thing. But I guess he loses that power.
Forgot
that was spaghetti, which can't happen because.
But yeah, as Disbrew brought up, Loki's dead now, so season 2 didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right, because this happened.
And he fixed this.
We're playing with multiple variants and shit. So
I think Doom kills God Loki. Somehow, don't know how, but I think that's the implication.
I think this leak is missing details.
So it happens
because there's been too much that's missing in this write-up that we had in other write-ups.
So it is. This is so I wouldn't be here forever. This is a really truncated version. When we get to the end, please add what you've heard, and I'll add what I have heard. Right. So once we're done with this. But yeah, they just kind of rushed to the end. There is context to, they didn't even mention the Wakandans at all in this, who are there too.
Well, they're causing violence, obviously.
It's revealed.
Hope they bring
that
their drums.
Well, yeah, I hope they have their gate that opens up. With, like,
that's how they break into Doom's fortress. They lower shields.
It's revealed that he stole Loki's powers using them. He creates Battleworld, which I talked about, resurrects everyone and erases their memories. They believe Battleworld is all that there ever existed. We see them living new lives in this false reality. Doom sits on his throne as the Emperor of Battleworld. The end.
This movie,
if Loki can just resurrect anyone at will, why in Endgame did he not just do that to half the universe?
Right? I mean, it's just so retarded. And like Doom, he's going to resurrect all the people that'll probably have the power to perhaps stop him. So he's just going to.
So everybody's going to come back. This doesn't account for Hulk missing, Doctor Strange missing, a lot of Hawkeye missing.
Yeah.
There is a lot of major characters. There's Tobey Maguire, but there's no Tom Holland Spider-Man. And remember, Brand New Day was supposed to take place after this movie, so in no way is it connected.
Right.
So what was left out that you noticed?
So there's supposed to be some kind of fight at the TVA that includes Hugh Jackman, Tobey Maguire, Sentry, and Thor, and that is where Doom kills all of them in like extremely brutal and vicious ways. But it seems like like I said, it's the bones of this are almost always the same. So it's clearly the same story. Personally, I believe they have been floating these out there. I think Disney has been there. Somebody in there, whether either to hurt the studio, or maybe they're unhappy with something, or maybe they want to see what the audience is saying. It's been too specific. I mean, it's like so much of the same thing, but it's been over and over, and there's always these small scenes that have been changed. But yeah, it's supposed to be like the big fight is to try to stop Doom, and it includes Hugh Jackman and Tobey Maguire and Thor and Cap, or Steve.
I didn't hear that one, but I can say that it wasn't. I'm not saying it's Kevin Feige, but my friend who told me about Hulk and Punisher being in Spider-Man, like specifically told me, he's like, I actually want you to get excited about something because this is pretty cool. And Spider-Man and Savage Hulk are going to be in Spider-Man. I'm like, what? And then it got weirder when he said Jean Grey. I didn't believe him at first, but that's exactly the case. But so the other thing, we'll get to you just a second, Disbrew. This is a big spoiler, by the way. I was told that Ant-Man dies and does not come back.
Oh, good. About time. Damn.
So Doom just decides to leave him out when he makes Battleworld. He's like,
the best response is just okay.
Yeah. I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania. You're not coming back.
Well,
it is possible, to Wizard's point, because Alan Cumming said he was just acting around a load of people that had green screen faces and he didn't know who he was acting with. All of this could be in flux, and the characters could genuinely just be placed wherever they want, and they could either be testing the audience or just generally not deciding who they want where. And so you've got lots of stories
they did with Endgame.
That are genuinely just changing constantly. So they're all true at that time.
There's another point from that interview with Alan Cumming that is extremely interesting. He talked about how cathartic it was to come back for one last time. And, he's not interested in doing this anymore, but they gave him this offer to come back and really put this thing to bed for this one last movie. And then him and Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart, they all like talked about it. And like, this is their last time together. And like, oh, okay, so all of the Fox X-Men aren't coming back other than Hugh Jackman. So this movie is just to kill everybody. Hey, all your favorite heroes, we're going to kill them all for the cameos. We're killing cameos, baby.
Right, they wanted every single character that didn't have a ending to have a big send-off, so fans would basically shut up and not talk about these characters potentially returning again in the future.
Well,
they just line them all up, put them on their knees, and we're like, boom, boom, boom.
Yes, that's exactly it, Garrett. That's it.
This is really seeming like let the past die, kill it if you have to.
Yes.
Well, okay, yes. And I can't talk about this just yet. I think there are spoilers going out there for Secret Wars, and what I read of them wasn't what I heard anyway for the ending.
Hmm.
And they could completely change it. Right now it's still in flux because Marvel doesn't necessarily know what to do after this, but they are doing a soft reboot. My guess is they start with the X-Men, but as far as the other characters like Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, and all, I'll just say the idea they have is really but I gotta be careful how I use my language because I almost said strange or
I
safe.
wouldn't risk it then.
That's all I'll say.
Great.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
And then there's a story about what happened on behind the scenes on Quantum Mania. I got to tell, which not tonight, maybe for another Friday, which is insane, absolutely insane. But yeah, that's Doomsday. That's going to be your Infinity War, which they're trying to match tonally and just trying to one up it. The problem is it doesn't have all the build up towards it. We don't know who the fuck Doctor Doom is. We don't know what the fuck incursions are. Like they made a point to tell you like these Infinity Stones are dangerous, and they planted that throughout the entire first phases of Marvel to where you actually felt that until we saw Loki and they became paperweights.
How many Thors do we think we're gonna see? Because in Battleworld there was an army of Thors.
Yeah.
They were Doom's army.
I think they're gonna replace it with just generic
throwaways.
Hordes of Valhalla. I think we get more cameos in Secret War. I think
I'm sure.
And they're adapting very loosely the 2016 version, which fucking sucks.
It does,
and essentially ends the Marvel Comics universe.
Well, yeah, and also leads into All New, All Different, which we've kind of got, but makes me wonder if they're going to try that again and make it worse.
Getting Shang-Chi.
Well, it was in the comics.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it was in the comics.
It was in the comics, though.
And She-Hulk too.
Eternals 3, man.
Yeah,
you would
That's
love
what Eternals.
She-Hulk too.
I want
She-Hulk
I
to
know.
return at least one.
Yeah.
I would.
That's the big cameo at the end. She-Hulk will return. And
yes.
Rather than they all go in that game, it's just She-Hulk turning up, saves the day.
You might not
twerking.
like the character, but Captain Marvel not being in this is insane.
It's
That is funny.
hilarious.
That is really funny.
Like, where is she the whole time? Is she off doing something else while the universe is ending and incursions are coming in?
Yep. Right.
Where's Black Girl?
Yeah,
Magic?
sorry, I had other things to attend to.
Dude, leaving Doctor Strange out of this is stupid. Like,
That's
that makes
really weird,
no
too. I
sense
don't-
whatsoever.
Yeah.
But
Did they explain that at all?
maybe
He cost too much.
they have an awful lot to explain because there is a laundry list of open plot threads just from the post-credit scenes that they haven't touched.
Yeah.
There's at least 10.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. Council of Kings.
I was not excited for Robert Downey Jr. coming back, but the same task, different mask concept was at least interesting. Like Tony that's like trying to do the same thing on like a multiversal level of like protecting everybody. Kind of an interesting concept. None of that.
Oh, I don't think that's what he meant. I think he meant resurrecting.
Their motivation for bringing Robert Downey Jr. back was simply this: we're going to have the guy who saved the universe destroy it.
That's the dumbest shit.
That's specifically what I was told.
hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's the dumbest shit.
I think same mass, different task meant I built Marvel once, I'll do it again. I think that's what he meant by the statement, rather than a story hint.
Obviously, it's
Give
not
me the
gonna
rock.
work, though.
I'll handle it myself this time.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. That's bad. Yikes.
It ain't good. Nothing about that excited me to go see this, and it made it legitimately sound worse.
Who wrote this?
A retard.
Russo's. And somebody else, the guy who wrote Infinity War, who helped him write and Civil War, and
Just because somebody wrote something good once doesn't mean they can do it again.
It's like walk into their office, you go, I have something for you. Pink slip.
They turn this around so fast with so many characters, it can't have a plot. It'll just be, and then they do this, and here's a cameo, and then
right, it's cameo with a small reference to what you remember that character from, and then they're gone, and Doom lays them off. Then you go to another character, you see them send off.
It's Deadpool Wolverine. That's what it is.
There's a massive plot hole with this. Doom knows the Fantastic Four. Why wasn't Doom in the Fantastic Four movie?
Dude, it was so dumb.
I mean,
Right.
Why didn't they even show his
if he's
face at
from
the
that
end?
world. with
He wasn't
Galactus there,
ready to show up yet.
You're telling me Doom is not engaging with Galactus? That's not happening.
Right? Like
He
far
was busy.
from resurrecting
Yeah, yeah.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this Doom movie, if any of these leaks are any measure of true, like it's going to destroy it. You're just going to see all the characters you love assassinated, essentially. And it's like, well, piss
Again.
off.
His name Doomsday.
I mean, that's what happened with Game of Thrones. Oh, guys, there's no way that any of this is real. It's definitely not going to happen. And then it was line for line.
There's
Yep.
no way Jor-El and Lara would send Kal-El to Earth to conquer it and start a harem.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh, wait.
They're gonna retcon that in
Yeah.
Supergirl.
It's gonna be red call.
Oh, wait.
no. So I was told they are going to explain Kang. Did you hear that, Wizard? That they are going to explain like Doom's going to kill him, basically. And I don't know if it might even be off screen.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like they just
time.
reference it. They referenced oh, I took that guy out or something.
Yeah.
I've killed
funny.
gods before. That kind of line, but in reverse from Quantumania.
Are they going to explain like Galactus would probably have an interest in keeping the universe around because he eats planets.
Yeah.
Mephisto likes souls, so he wouldn't want the universe. Like you would have villains coming in going, wait a minute, like
the Celestial.
Yeah, hold on, pal.
They
Like
doing
maybe
stuff?
we not do that. You know,
where are the Celestials? Yes,
Yeah.
Where are the Eternals?
The writers don't
Saving
In the
lives.
trash bin.
I didn't
Forgot
belong.
they're busy.
It's such a cluster,
Yeah.
and they're contradicting everything. You know, crap. Doom is just going to kill the TVA now, and also the Council of Kings because it's Doom.
Here's the thing. I would watch the shit out of this movie if it's just Doom murdering people the whole film. Like,
Yeah.
not like some incursion bullshit. He's just pissed off because a thing happened to him and he's mad. And he just shows up and he just starts murking people.
So
We're just getting like
get-
Watchmen level scenes of him throwing people out of windows and stuff. Like,
we get new and unique ways where like each time he kind of one-ups himself and
yes.
thinks of like fun ways to kill superheroes.
Yeah.
If he was creative and I had to work for
Ant-Man,
it,
he gets trapped in like a giant like ant like maze and he's like is slowly collapsing in on
by
itself.
an anteater.
And then it
Just
gets
like
eaten.
throws a giant anteater and eats them.
Yeah. See, I would watch the shit out of this kind of stuff, man. Hire us, we'll write it. Like it's just, Mousetrap the movie. I'd watch the shit out of it. And Battleworld is like, oh well, you didn't really die. You kind of just like go into this hole and it's just like a fucking dirty ass world everybody lives on. So I'm like, oh, okay, Battleworld.
So there's been an interesting note in a lot of these because there's been a series of leaks now. A lot of them have changed it to Loki has his heart ripped out. But in one of the versions of this, it's Doom Doom kills Loki in front of Thor and does the Thanos spine rip out from the comic book, like that iconic scene. And that, like, if they're gonna do it, I would like to see that version because that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah.
But
Like a full-on
but no,
rated
now
R,
it's
just
been like, he
bloody,
tears his heart out, and that's like
that's lame.
lame.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or spun out of his butt. Like
So,
do it the right
Professor X dies for the 6th time.
I mean, at
I
this
don't
point,
fucking care anymore.
listen, I love Patrick Stewart, but at this point, can he even like deliver his lines? Because he
Not
was
really.
struggling in
No,
Multiverse of
yeah.
Madness.
No.
Like it's
Well, this is his last movie. He's not. He's retired from acting after Doomsday.
I would have
Oh
been
my
tired
God.
of it
What a way to
before
go out.
Yeah, that's a terrible way to go.
Well, we get a trailer at Comic-Con. They actually waited till Comic-Con to do that, and that's right around the time, right before Brand New Day comes out.
that. Yeah, I was going to say they're waiting until Spider-Man hits so they can really start cranking that machine going. But
They would have been
What a
better
mess.
off making Deadpool versus the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
or
would-
Punisher
That would have
kills
been
the Marvel
100 times
universe.
better. Yeah. Literally anybody killing the Marvel Universe would have been better than this.
Kevin Feige kills the Marvel universe.
Yep.
That's what
Pretty
this is.
much.
Yeah.
yeah, he
Wait,
takes off his mask. And we all thought it was Robert Downey Jr. And he's like, I lied. It's just Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
why
would-
the
I would-
Marvels
The
aren't-
Scooby Doo
created the
meme of
universe.
ripping the
Oh,
mask
fine.
off.
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, Iron Man, and they're like, wait a minute, it's Kevin Feige.
Yep.
Maybe that's why the Marvels aren't in this because they don't want to show Doom killing the Marvels.
Mm.
That's what I want to
Yeah.
see.
They're safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're safe.
Safe off screen.
They're just having like a dance number, and they just see a missile just hit the planet and explode and just fly off.
It like implodes.
Funny.
That leak footage that went out there, and you just see this giant Sentinels, and it's like, great, you got the Sentinels looking cool, and it was unfinished, but it still looked cool. And then Yelena shows up with her sticks.
Way to kill it.
There's a rumor she's going to be in fucking Brand New Day. Ugh.
I'm tired,
I don't know why.
I don't
That's
know.
a new one.
I had a rumor
And it's something
What,
like,
she's
she sees Spider-Man naked or something. Like, I'm like, this can't be real.
Stop forcing this woman on us. Like,
What if she's
nobody
like
cares.
Black Cat now? She's the new Black Cat
Oh
in
god.
this universe.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.